Hi everyone. On today's video, I'm about to teach you how to animate pose-to-pose animation on Adobe Animate. In our last class, I talked about frame-by-frame animation, and if you've not watched the last video, you can check on my channel below and watch the third video of our class. So let's dive in. Pose-to-pose animation has to do with one frame to the other frame. Let's say on this time frame, from your first frame, this is your 1 second timeline. Let's say from your first frame to this frame here. Let's draw something on this layer. Let's say on this layer, on this frame, we have a ball here. You have a pink ball here on this layer. Let me color the layer so you see the pink ball. No? On the black hole. And the black ball. Pink. On our first layer, you're seeing a pink ball. So let's go to this other layer where you see a different ball altogether. Okay, the same ball, but so goes up from this layer. So on this layer, you can see, on this layer, you can see the ball move from this point to this point on these layers. Well, pose to pose animation, you have to indicate how the ball moved from here to here. You can see it looks like a glitch. So now, pose to pose animation, you have to use your onion skin to fill in the position of this frames. So we come here on this layer, remove the ball. Another frame. As you can see, the ball is on this frame. I take another frame again. I stretch the ball this time around. I want it stretched. See this? Moving to the next layer. Take another frame. Move to the next layer. This is just the motion of the ball. You can see the ball has moved from this point. It's going down to this position. Now, top of the onion skin, you see the ball move from that point to this point. But it's not enough. You can see that what the pose to pose animation is. Pose to pose animation. So we just moved from this position to this position. Tells you where to place the next. So since it's not enough, we have to make the ball squelch down. It's a ball, it has to bounce. So it has to squelch down the ground. Yeah, something like this. Along the ground, it has to squelch completely. And bounce back up. As you can see, moved, bounced. See, this is what pose to pose animation does. So you can see how it moved from this position to this position without any stress. You have to do it's basically the same thing, but I prefer the frame by frame animation so you can move from one frame to the other. It's there you can decide on the distance of the motion, the speed, duration of the motion, and you know how to control it. But on this position, you're moving in one speed, and this position, this style is also a good style because you can decide to move your object slow motion and a very quick one. But as you can see, this one you just did a quick one on this. Is a quick motion. Now let's complete the ball. Let's make it bounce to the ground entirely before we close this chapter. Stay fast. This is a fast motion. But this is all about pose to pose animation. It doesn't take so much, just from one point to the other. I just want you to understand the difference between frame by frame and pose to pose. Pose to pose animation, you draw a particular pose for your object, and to the next frame you take the last position you want it to be, or probably the middle position, and then you draw in between till you get to that position. That's pose to pose animation. Then frame by frame animation, you draw from the beginning, keep drawing till you get to the exact position where you want it your object to be. That's frame by frame animation. Pose to pose animation is moving from one point to this point, and you draw in between using your onion skin, and that's where you mostly require your onion skin. Or so that's all about pose to pose animation. Now, next video I'll teach you on motion, quick motion, and slow motion drawing, so you understand how to draw your object fast and slow, not how to control your scenes. So that's it for today. Follow for tips and more for videos like this by clicking the share button and your like button below. And don't forget to subscribe. See you next time.